Hey guys, what's up? This is Lime Hunter, aka Tilt's Life here. I don't really go by that name anymore. I don't really want to go by that name anymore, but I am doing my favorite MLB player from every team. I'm probably gonna. I have a big announcement at the end of this video, but I'm gonna do a my favorite jerseys from each team in MLB 19. The show. Probably I'll record it later. This week, maybe Friday, so stay tuned. I'll probably upload that. I'll probably upload a double upload day on Saturday, but I have my friend Keegan Thompson here, aka Unimportant YT. Say what's up. And okay, so this is kind of hard because the Orioles are really bad this season, but let's see. You got Sucre. I gotta say my favorite player is probably, okay, let's be honest here. My favorite player is Trey Mancini. Let's see his stats from last year. He had 24 home runs last year, 3 triples, 23 doubles, 144 hits, and 582 at-bats, and his average was 242. Not the best, but it's good. And Keegan here is going to tell us the standings and where they're at currently right now.
For what team? Excuse me?
The Orioles.
Orioles?
Yeah.
The AL East, first of all, is one of the hardest divisions because they got the Rays who are on fire this year, the Yankees and the Red Sox. Blue Jays are irrelevant this season. The Orioles are 18-41 this year, 21 games back of the Orioles. Fix your team, find a good player to build your team around. I know you lost Machado, but you need to get on that grind and get some better players. Fall team, hurry up, buddy.
Okay, so the next team, the Boston Red Sox. There's a certain guy that is on here. He's a rookie this year, I think. He's like 30 years old. Wait. Is it? No, it's not Hernandez. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, never mind, it's fine. My favorite player on this team is, okay, it's pretty obvious. I like underdogs, so Raphael Devers is my favorite player on this team. Let's look at his stats from this year. Last year, 450 at-bats, 108 hits, 59 runs, 24 doubles. Oh yeah, he also played 121 games, 0 triples, 21 home runs, 66 RBIs, 38 walks, 121 strikeouts, 5 stolen bases. 2 times he was caught stealing, and a 240 average. And standings for this team, Keegan?
The Red Sox are exactly 500 right now. 29-29, 500 winning percentage, 9.5 games back of the New York Yankees.
Okay. Next team, the Yankees. Okay, so both of the top players are not playing right now. But my favorite player on the team, let's see, you got Chapman, obviously. You got Voit, who's doing pretty good this year, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna go, where is this dude? Oh, Gleyber, yeah, I'm gonna go with Gleyber Torres. This dude is on a tear against the Orioles this year. I think he has like a total of 8 home runs against the Orioles this year. And let's look at his stats, 123 games played. 431 at-bats, 117 hits, 54 runs, 16 doubles, 1 triple, 24 home runs, 77 RBIs, and 42 walks. And he has a 271 average last year. Okay.
New York Yankees this season, top of the AL East, 38-19. Incredible season. They got so many good players. Gleyber Torres, we all know, of course, Stanton and Judge. Out right now, I believe. I think both of them are, if I'm not mistaken. Torres is good. Also, the pitching is on fire. Adam Ottavino, the bullpen has been incredible. Hasn't been great as it's been in the past. Adam Ottavino having a good year. James Pax and Jay Happ is having a really good year as well. So, Yankees might win the World Series.
Okay, next, Tampa Bay Rays. I think they're, what, 4 games behind the Yankees this year. He'll tell you the record after this. My favorite player on the Rays is going to be... Oh, I skipped him. It's not, oh my gosh, Tyler, is he the one that went over in the deal with Pittsburgh? Yeah, Tyler Glasnow is my favorite player. And he's been on a tear this year, I think. I think he's like maybe a 5 winning record. But let's look at his record from last year. 45 games, 11 games started, 2-7, so not that good. 111 inning pitches, 89 hits allowed, 55 runs allowed, 53 earned runs allowed, 15 home runs allowed, and he had a 4.27 ERA with 136 strikeouts. And Keegan?
The Rays have an incredible season. Tommy Pham, Tyler Glasnow, Austin Riley, Brandon Lau have an incredible season. The Tampa Bay Rays, 35-22, 3 games back of the New York Yankees.
Next team, the Toronto Blue Jays.
Our team, boys.
And I think Keegan already knows my favorite player on the team. No, it's not Vladdy Guerrero Jr., even though he's really good. And oh my gosh, he looks weird. Lourdes Gurriel, yeah, he's okay. He's not my favorite though. My favorite players went 4-for-5 in his debut game. You know who I'm talking about, Cavan Biggio. Yeah, I mean, it's his rookie season, so I don't know. He's probably one of my favorite players because he's Craig Biggio's son, and he just looks like a really good player. Not saying that Vlad Guerrero isn't good, but I think Cavan Biggio's slightly better than his son. Keegan?
First of all, before I say the record, am I allowed to say just my favorite player from the Blue Jays because it is my team?
Sure, yeah.
My favorite player from the Toronto Blue Jays, first baseman, usually the DH. His name is Rowdy Tellez. Had an enormous season, an enormous great season, incredible. Rowdy Tellez, my favorite player from the show. Amazing.
In standings?
Oh, sorry. The
It's
Blue
fine.
Jays are 21-38 right now, 18 innings back from the Yankees. Not a good season at all.
Yeah. Really not. Okay, next team, the Chicago White Sox, another team that's not really that good. And it's a no-brainer who my favorite player is going to be. Yeah, I could be obvious and go for like the Jose Abreu, the Yoan Moncada's. But my favorite player on the Chicago White Sox is Tim Anderson. MLB, let the kids play, baby. I like him just because he's actually a pretty decent player, and his 72 overall does not fit him in MLB 19 the show. He is a much better player. And let's look at the stats. I forgot to do that for the past few players. It's fine. 153 games last year, 567 at-bats, 77 runs, 136 hits, 28 doubles, 3 triples, and 20 home runs with a 240 average. And yeah, he's actually not too bad at hitting home runs this year. So he's doing pretty decent this year. And he's also one of my favorite players on the Chicago White Sox. Keegan?
The White Sox right now are tied for second in the American League Central, 11.5 games back with a 29-30 record behind.
Okay, and next team, the Indians. Fuzzy's favorite team. Gotta make sure to subscribe to him. He's actually a pretty good YouTuber. My favorite player from the Indians. It's a hard team because there's not a lot of players that I really like on the team, if that makes sense. They're not really my favorite. Rip Hanley Ramirez getting released this season. Oof. But like, yeah, like I could go for like Francisco or Jose Ramirez, but honestly, there's no one that's really good, so I might just have to go with one of them. Or I could go for the guy that's having a really good season this year, Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana will definitely be my favorite player on the Indians this season. And let's look at the stats from last year. Oh yeah, I forgot the reason why he's my favorite player. He's my favorite player because he's not too bad. I mean, He's a funny guy at times, and he's just really like a good baseball player. He knows when to swing the bat and when not to. Now let's look at his stats. 161 games last year, 560 at-bats and 128 hits, 82 runs, 28 doubles, 2 triples, 24 home runs, and 86 RBIs with a 2.29 average. Keegan?
Like I said before, same record as the White Sox, 29 and 30, 11 and a half games back.
Okay, and the next team gotta go to the next team, the Detroit Tigers. Sorry, just had to drink a bit of water there. Stay hydrated, guys. Okay, that was awkward. But my favorite player on the Tigers is Nico Goodrum. He went 5 for 5 against the Braves like a few days ago. Yeah, actually a bit of an underrated guy, I'd say. He's actually a pretty decent player, guys. I don't know what Giraffe Neck Mark was thinking, saying he was overrated. Sorry, I just had to jab at Giraffe Neck Mark. He's a good YouTuber, but kind of biased. Okay, 131 games, 444 at-bats, with 109 hits, 55 runs, 29 doubles, 3 triples, 16 home runs, and 53 RBIs with a 2.245 average. Keegan?
Detroit Tigers are 22 and 34, 17 games back from Minnesota Twins.
Okay. Next team, the Kansas City Royals. It's honestly a close one between Alberto Mondesi, obviously Raul Mondesi's son, and Whit Merrifield, a South Carolina college Gamecock. And I'm gonna have to say that I like both of these players equally. But yeah, I like both of them equally, so we'll look at both of their stats. Look at that contact, 98 contact for Whit Merrifield. Oh my gosh. 158 games, 632 at-bats with 192 at-bats, hits I should say, 88 runs, 43 doubles, 3 triples, and 12 home runs, and 60 RBIs with a 304 average. And Alberto Mondesi, he's my favorite player because he could make those good plays, and then he can be kind of inaccurate at times. And I think he's a really good fielder, I feel. And like that, he's just he's my favorite player because I like him. That's just the reason. 75 games last year, 275 at-bats, 76 hits, 47 runs, 13 doubles, 3 triples, 14 home runs, 37 RBIs for 2.76 average. Keegan?
The Kansas City Royals, get this, they're 19 and 40 with a 3.322 win percentage, and get this, 21 and a half games back of the Minnesota Twins.
31 you said, or 21?
They're a 0.322 winning percentage. Yeah.
Wow. Next team, the Minnesota Twins. You were just talking about them. Okay, my favorite player is, I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, do I just be obvious here? It's Jorge Flamenco. Like, no doubt, it's Jorge Flamenco. There's not a lot of players on here that are my favorite player. I like Jorge Flamenco because he took PEDs, got suspended, and then just came back a monster. And that's the reason I like him. He's just, he got knocked down, and then he got back up even stronger. And his stats, 77 games, 302 at-bats for 87 hits, 38 runs, 18 doubles, 3 triples, 6 home runs, and 42 RBIs with 288 average. And if you look at it, he had more games and hits than he did before, and yeah, that's because he got suspended. And Keith?
The Minnesota Twins are on top of the AL East, as we said through the past 7 minutes of this video. They're 40 and 18.690 win percentage.
Okay. And next team, the AL West, you got the Angels. And do I really have to explain myself, guys? It's not Mike Trout. It's Shohei Ohtani. This dude has been on a tear ever since he came back from the IL. Because I think he was on the IL at the beginning of the season, right, Keegan?
Yep.
It's Shohei Ohtani. Last year. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. It doesn't show his home run stats. It just shows him when he pitched. Oof. But I like him because he's from Japan, and when a lot of people didn't know what to expect when he got signed by the Angels, so they just thought he wasn't going to do very well, and he definitely proved them wrong. But in the pitching, in the games he started pitching, 10 games started, 4-2 record, with 51.2 innings pitched, 38 hits allowed, 19 runs allowed, 19 I should say earned runs allowed, 6 home runs allowed, 22 base on balls, and 63 strikeouts and a 3.31 ERA.
The Angels are 28 and 30 right now, 10.5 games back of the Houston.
Okay. The Athletics. Okay, it's obvious. Matt Chapman. No, I tricked you guys. It's Chris Davis. It's Chris Davis. Like, who doesn't like Chris Davis? Like, honestly, he's actually a phenomenal player. Definitely deserves a higher overall than 81. 81 overall. He deserves better than that. I like him because, like, I just like him. Like most of these players, I just like them because they're good. But they're underrated, if that makes sense. And now look at, I thought Chris Davis always played with Milwaukee, but looking at his stats, 151 games, 576 at-bats, 142 hits, 98 runs, 28 doubles, 1 triple, 48 home runs, 123 RBI, and 247 RB average to go along with that.
Oakland A's are 29 and 29, exactly 500, 9.5 games back to the Astros.
And aren't they playing them, like, today, as of recording this video? They are.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Okay, next team. The Mariners. I forgot their name for a second. Not a ton of good players to go off of. Ryan Healy's actually pretty good. He came over last year. D. Gordon, Flash, not doing too hot this season. Kyle Seager, I mean, obvious. Tim Beckham, he was doing so good at this season and just fell off a cliff and died this season. He's been doing bad, I think, after this season started. But, you know, I'm a Dodgers fan, so I have to go with Corey Seager's brother, Kyle Seager's brother. The reason I like him is not because he's good, or not because he's underrated, or overrated, or properly rated. It's because he's Corey Seager's brother. That's the only reason I like Kyle Seager. Let's look at his stats. 155 games started, 583 at-bats, along with 129 hits, 62 runs, 36 doubles, 1 triple, 22 home runs, 78 RBIs, and a .221 average.
Mariners 25 and 36, 15 games back.
Okay. Next team, the Texas Rangers. And let's be honest here, not a lot of good players. I mean, the really only good ones that stand out.
Joey Gallo.
Yeah, Joey Gallo stands out. Delano DeShields Jr. honestly is an outfielder you need when he's in the lineup to help you out. And I think the reason I'm going to pick him over Joey Gallo is because Joey Gallo is a favorite player of mine, but I like Delano DeShields Jr. a bit more because he's fast and he's a good fielder when you need him. And let's look at the stats. 106 games, 334 at-bats with 72 hits, 52 runs, 14 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 22 RBIs with a .216 average.
Rangers 30 and 27, 8 games back.
And oh my god, the team that beat the Dodgers in the 2017 World Series, the Astros. And like, there's not a favorite player of mine that's underrated on this team. I really don't feel there is. Yeah, Max Stassi used to play for the Grizzlies. I forgot about that. My favorite player, jeez, man. Oh, Michael Brantley, I forgot. Michael Brantley he's Jesus this year. I'm being honest with you guys. He's doing so good this year. And nobody thought he would do good because he did somewhat trash on the Astros last year, and I think he already has more home runs for the Astros this season than he did for the Indians at the end of the season. 143 games, 570 at-bats with 176 hits, 89 runs, 36 doubles, 2 triples, 17 home runs, and 76 RBIs with a .309 average.
Astros leading the AL East, 39-20 record.
And in the NL East, my favorite player on the NL... Oh yeah, I told you, Keegan. It's a bit of an underrated guy, Johan Camargo. Reason I like Johan Camargo? Underrated. And fun fact, I actually saw him play in 2017. If you guys remember that dreadful video I uploaded. Keegan White, he's an OG. But yeah, I saw him play that day. And I think he's been better than he was in 2017, definitely, because that's what you do when you grow young or older and start playing better. Last year though, 134 games, 464 at-bats with 126 hits, 63 runs, 27 doubles, 1 triple, 19 home runs, and 76 RBIs and a .272 average.
The Atlanta Braves 32 and 27, half game back. 1.5 game back of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay, thank you, Keegan. Next team, Miami Marlins. A horrible team, and when I say a horrible team, and I mean a horrible team. But you know that the Marlins beat a team this year that has a higher payroll than them. The Marlins beat the Giants. Just take a second to remember that, guys. The Giants lost to the Marlins. Oh my gosh. Sergio Romo's on this team, guys. He beat his whole team. Okay, my favorite player, Miguel Rojas. Miguel Rojas. He actually is not that bad of a fielder. He actually is a clutch fielder when you need him. He didn't do that bad because, like, he's doing horrible on this team. But he's doing good on a bad team, and that's what makes you stand out as a good player for me. Let's look at the stats because I'm falling apart. 153 games for the Miami Marlins last year, 488 at-bats with 123 hits, 44 runs, 13 doubles, 0 triples, 11 home runs, and 53 RBIs with a .252 average.
Miami Marlins, as expected, last in the NL East, 20-36, 12 games back.
Thank you, Keegan. Next team, the the Washington Nationals, doing worse than expected. I never thought that they would do so bad after losing one of their best players. Brian Dozier, freaking horrible, dude. I bet you, Keegan, he's sad he left the Twins.
Yeah, because the Twins are doing so good this year.
Yeah. My favorite player, kind of obvious, Juan Soto. I mean, I forget. I read this thing on the score, like he hit a home run like the same day as another one Soto did one time, and that was cool. He's not too bad, honestly. He's a good hitter, and not that good of a fielder, I'd say. But yeah. Let's look at his stats. In his rookie year, 116 games, 414 at-bats, 121 at-bats, 77 runs, 25 doubles, 1 triple, 22 home runs, and a .292 average. Oh, and 70 RBIs.
26-33 record for the Nationals, 7.5 games back.
Next team, the New York Mets. Giraffe neck Mark is biased, guys. This is his favorite team, and he's biased of the Mets. He said they're making it to the World Series. They're trash. They're not making it to the World Series. No. I'm my favorite player on the team. Sorry, I just had to do that little rant there. I mean, Keon Broxton. Sure, why not? I don't really have a favorite player on this team. Keon Broxton got traded last year. I think in the offseason, this year in the offseason. Not too bad of a fielder, but not too bad of a hitter, but a heck of a fielder. Let's look at his stats. 51 games last year for the Milwaukee Brewers, 78 at-bats and 14 hits, 15 runs, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 4 home runs, and a .179 average to follow that up.
We're looking at the Mets, correct?
Yes.
Mets 28-30, 5 games back to the Phillies.
Next team, the Phillies. Okay, so Bryce Harper, you're actually overrated as heck, so I don't like you. You are not my favorite player. Like, it's between Realmuto and Rhys Hoskins, but I feel like I have to go with Rhys Hoskins for this one, because he's younger than Realmuto, but he's better than Realmuto. And he's actually kind of a great prospect to watch. Let's look at his stats. 153 games, 558 at-bats, 137 hits, 89 runs, 38 doubles, 0 triples, and 34 home runs in his sophomore season. Guys, you usually do horrible in your sophomore season, and he had 34 home runs. 96 RBI, and 96 RBI with a .246 average.
Phillies, top AL East, 33-25 record.
Okay, now, moving on to the NL Central. Cubs leading their division. Not doing too bad. Let's be honest here. Anthony Rizzo, although he's not a perennial first baseman, he's still doing pretty good this year. But he's not a perennial all-star. He's not making it to the Hall of Fame. Sorry, guys. But I like him. He's okay. Let's look at his stats. 153 games. 566 at-bats, 160 hits, 74 runs, 29 doubles, 1 triple, 25 home runs, and 101 RBIs for a .283 average.
Cubs are 31-26, 1.5 games back to the Blues.
Oh, okay, I lied. Sorry, they're not leading the division. Okay, next team, the Reds. Absolutely horrible this year. Although they got 3 good players. Alex Wood on the DL is, yeah. I gotta go with my favorite player. Not Kim got released, I forgot. I gotta go with my favorite player being Yasueli Puig. I think that's how you say his name. No, I'm joking. It's Yasuo, please guys. Don't kill me. Recency's my favorite player. He's crazy. He's the crazy horse. And that's why he's my favorite player. And he likes to lick his bat, guys. But his stats for the Dodgers: 125 games, 405 at-bats, 108 hits, 60 runs, 21 doubles, 1 triple, 23 home runs, and 63 RBIs for a .267 average.
Cincinnati Reds are not doing trash this year. They're 27-32, only 6.5 games back.
Oh, I thought they were still trash. My bad. Next team. The Milwaukee Brewers, guys. They're actually a World Series team this year, which is kind of scary for me. My favorite team, my favorite player. Sorry, Mike Mustakis. Aguilar, you're overrated. Shaw, what happened to you? You're so good, dude. Okay, this is obvious. Josh Hader is my favorite player on the Brewers right now. This guy has the nastiest stuff I've ever seen for a relief pitcher in the MLB in the 2010s. Maybe besides Brian Wilson or Sergio Romo. But anyways, this guy is just dirty, and that's why you're my favorite player on the Brewers. Last year, 55 games started, 0 games started, 6 wins, 1 loss, 12 saves, 5 blown saves, 21 holds, 81.1 pitches innings pitched, 36 hits allowed, 23 runs allowed, 22 earned runs allowed, 9 home runs allowed, 30 bases, 30 walks, and 143 strikeouts, and a 2.43 ERA.
Brewers are at top of the NL Central, 34-26.
Next team, Pirates. They played yesterday, and the most confusing game I've ever seen against the Brewers. They lost in extras, but oh yeah, anyone remember Nick Kingham when he made his debut? My gosh. But yeah, the Pirates were wearing away jerseys, and they were the home team, and the Brewers were wearing home color jerseys as the away team. It was confusing. But as you can see, I'm not going any further. It's Josh Bell, my favorite player. This guy has exploded after last year. He did decent last year, I'd say. Let's see. No, he didn't do all that good last year. So, but he's doing definitely better. 148 games, 501 at-bats, and 131 hits, 74 runs, 31 doubles, 4 triples, 12 home runs, and 62 RBIs for a .261 average.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, 28-30, 5 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers.
And last team in the NL Central, the Cardinals, one of my friend's favorite players. Not anyone really good on this team. I mean, their pitching is horrible, just like the Dodgers. Matt Carpenter, though, might have to be one of my favorite players on the Cardinals. He's an underrated player, and he's good. Unlike Giraffe Mark said, why is he bad? If he's bad, then why did he hit a walk-off or something like that against the Phillies? Their first place. And yeah, he's just my favorite player. He's loyal to his team, which I respect. And 156 games, 564 at-bats for 145 hits, 111 runs, 42 doubles, 0 triples, 36 home runs, and 81 RBIs for .257 average.
The Cards are 30-28 with 3 games back of the Brewers.
Okay, and now into the NL West, my favorite division. The Diamondbacks, not doing all that good. I think they're maybe last in the division. Probably the Giants, let's be honest. My favorite team, my favorite player on the Diamondbacks. Man, Does every player on the Orioles just hate the Orioles? Because another player that left the Orioles in the offseason is Adam Jones. I like him because he's still a great player. Let's be honest here. He's still a decent player for the team he plays on, even though they're not all that good. But his stats last year: 145 games, 580 at-bats, 163 hits, 54 runs, 35 doubles, 0 triples, 15 home runs, and 63 RBIs for a .281 average.
The D-backs are 29-30 when he's back to the Dodgers.
Yeah. Okay, so next the Rockies. My God, I just blanked on their name. My favorite player on the Rockies is a somewhat underrated player, Trevor Story, the shortstop for the Rockies. Favorite player, reason why? I don't know. He reminds me of an NL Derek Jeter, but an off-brand Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter's still the #1 shortstop, guys. Never forget. Stats: 157 games started, 598 at bats, 88 runs, 174 hits, 42 doubles, 6 triples, and 37 home runs, 108 RBIs, and a .291 average.
The Rockies are second in the NL West with 31-27 record, 8.5 games back.
Okay, getting all ever closer. And my favorite team, the Dodgers. And you could say that I like every player on the team, because that's true. Besides you, Joe Kelly, that's right. I hate Joe Kelly. What a snake, isn't he, Keegan? What a snake to the Red Sox. Just left him in the offseason when he won a World Series with them. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Joe Kelly. What you gonna do, snake? But yeah, I like Buehler, Kershaw, Turner, Bellinger, Seager, Maeda, and every other player. But the man I like the most, Max Muncy of the Los Angeles Dodgers, playing third base for the while Justin Turner's on the bench because he pulled his groin. The reason he's my favorite player, he's really underrated. Let's be honest here. He destroyed it last year. He's doing pretty well. He made it into the home run derby. Also, let's talk about what's his name, Ryan Beatty, Will Smith. All those guys are pretty good too, but this guy is my favorite. 137 games started, 395 at bats, 75 runs, and 104 hits, 17 doubles, 32 triples, 35 home runs, and 79 RBIs for a .263 average.
The Dodgers, this will make you happy, are tied for the most wins in all of baseball with the Minnesota Twins. They are leading the NL West with a 40-19 record.
Joe Kelly just looks like he knows he's done something wrong this season. Next team, the Padres, San Diego Padres. You think I like Manny Machado, guys? No, I hate Manny Machado. He's a dirty player. He's also very overrated. He is not playing like a 300 average guy. Let's be honest here. And that hurt like heck. I hurt myself. Not too bad. Oh, my favorite player. Like, he's so good this year. Chris freaking Paddock. He's a rookie, so we can't go off of anything, guys. Remember, can't go off anything. The reasons I like him, he is the next Chris Sale. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The next Chris Sale of the MLB. And he had a 1.93 ERA and then he pitched against the Yankees and got destroyed. So yeah, but he's a good player and I really respect him. So that's why he's my favorite player.
San Diego Padres, 30-28, 9.5 games back to the Dodgers. The final team now.
Final team, used to be a fan of this team. The, San Francisco Giants. And, frick. I mean, I don't really have a favorite player on this team. Well, actually, I do, and it's not too bad. Oh, yeah, I was going to say it was Steven Duggar, but then I remembered Kevin Pillar. Kevin Pillar is my favorite player on the Giants.
Attaboy.
Reasons being, he's a spectacular fielder on the Giants. He robbed a guy on the Nationals. I remember that. And I mean, let's look at his stats. Home runs. I mean, he's decent with the home runs. Yeah. And okay, and now let's look at the stats, because I told you why he's my favorite player. For Toronto, 142 games played, 512 at bats, 65 runs, 129 hits, 40 doubles, 2 triples, 15 home runs, and 59 RBIs for a .252 average.
First of all, I think you gotta be a good player if your nickname is Superman.
Yeah.
So,
But he's only a 75 overall.
In the West, 24 and 34, 15 and a half games back.
They're only in 4th place. He's in 5th.
They're in 5th, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'll probably upload on next Saturday. So this Saturday, I should say. So yeah. I'm recording this on Sunday right now.
Big announcement?
Oh yeah. I'd say starting on Sunday. I'm not uploading it on Sunday. I'm recording it on Saturday, I should say. I will be starting a storytime channel. So yeah, it'll be fun because I have a lot of fun experiences to tell. So, but yeah, I'll probably record the my favorite jerseys from MLB 19, the show. So stay tuned for that on Saturday. I'll record it on Friday. But anyways, guys, it's been Lime Hunter, aka Tilt's Life. I don't like that name anymore, really. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.